Everybody's so creative. One thing about cooking ribs is you can cook them any way you like. And one thing
Oh,
I can
it's
say
the
about them,
same.
there's several
That's
ways
the
to do
same
it.
woman
You
who
just better
cooked
not be
that
playing
awful
around.
pasta.
But here's the recipe to get it done super quick. I know sometimes you're like, I really don't want to wait for these to get done. Well, now you don't have to.
She has to
You
be
want it done
trolling.
super fast? Here's a way. Get yourself
She
a pot of
has to
boiling
be
water
trolling.
and
Come on.
drop those ribs straight in the water. No seasoning. Don't go ruining it with all that flavor. We don't want to taste all of that. I want to taste meat. Just meat.
Yes.
And let it boil down for about 20 minutes. After that 20 minutes, pull it out and you should have this big gray piece. See how it look like an elephant trunk? That's what you're going for. And go on and lay it in a baking dish. I know you're probably like, this don't look right. And it probably isn't.
Yep.
But I'm not judging because this is the way you want to make it. Now go ahead and shape an N and V in there with barbecue sauce, but never mind. When you see it, the brain will be
What?
tricked to say, never mind. And you might just keep walking by. That's all barbecue sauce you need. See? See how I look like it ain't enough? But it is. You know why? Because you're not going to be licking your fingers. You won't have to have that mess all over your mouth in front of your
Ew.
date. This is great for date night. Let's call them
She
date
has
night
to be
ribs.
trolling.
I
Come
love
on.
them. Let's wait. I can't wait to see how they are. Put
She
them in the
has
oven for 5
to be
minutes.
trolling.
Maybe 10. Don't go too much. Oh! See how I look like a pig laying on the side in the pan? See how I look like a pig laying
my
on the
God.
side
This
in the
is
pan?
so
and somebody
sad. I
raped
wanna
it with some
cry.
hot sauce. Whoa! Oh,
Ugh.
okay. See that? See how tender it is? And
Yeah, with
Juicy.
no salt.
see, that's because
gonna
we
taste
boiled.
like nothing.
See, we didn't have to sit there and wait for it to slow simmer. That's ridiculous. We don't want all those extra flavors to get inside. I just want to particularly taste pig. I want to oink oink it all the way through. Oh, you see that? You ain't got to lick your fingers and you don't have a mess on your mouth. That guy is going to think, or that woman's going to think, wow, look how great he or she is eating. And you're going to want this in every day. Look, so exciting. You can't even identify what it really is, so it'll never be the first thing that's done on your table. You'll have ribs for days. Enjoy. Look how it's falling off the bone. Everybody's so creative. You ever wanted a meal for the holidays and just didn't want to go through
I
all the
see
trouble?
spot.
Well, here's a recipe where you don't have to go through much trouble at all. See that turkey?
Wait,
that was
that's
a nice
the
turkey.
same
cooking.
woman.
I
What
don't
the
know what's on
fuck?
top of it. Maybe salt and pepper, but that's all you need. Now
has-
get yourself some
she's-
canned macaroni and cheese.
she's doing it
I
for
didn't
you.
even know it was available, but now I know.
She has to
Get
be
some
getting
canned
views for
macaroni and
cooking
cheese and
so
put it
bad.
in an
There's
aluminum
no way.
pan. I know what you're thinking. Why would I do that? Because you might not have had a chance to go to the grocery store, or maybe you just don't have those ingredients and you have that on hand. Now put cheese on top, any kind of cheese. Voila, it's done. See how fast that prep was done? And you can take it out your cabinet after having it for 74 years. Now get yourself some canned ham. That's probably in the back of the cabinet too. And you open it up, see how it's already cooked? You ain't got nothing to do but heat it up if you want, or you can bear claw right out the can,
Ew.
depending on how you like. Now cut it up
Why
in
do
slices
Americans
if that's what
eat
you want to
this?
do for your
What the
guests,
hell?
or you can give them the whole piece of ham right
There's
on
no
that
way
plate
that
and show
tastes
off.
good.
Show them that you
Come
got money. See that? Look how it looked like spam, but it's not. See how it looked like something we probably saw and went, what? But it's not. Now you can go ahead and put some pineapples on
Ew.
top. I know what you're thinking. I've eaten that kind of ham. Well, I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying this is something quick to people that don't want to go through all the trouble. See
Yeah.
the pineapples? That's all the flavor you need. Don't add anything else on there. Y'all put brown sugar on everything, and we don't want that today because we want to feel good when we finish eating. See how the turkey look beige? Keep making it beige-like. There you go. Green bean casserole out the can, too. That's another thing you can have for 100 years in the cabinet. See, if you just had something happen where the grocery store closed down, all these things are available in the back of your cupboard. Now you go ahead and just keep them for years and years until you have an emergency like this one. And you're having something on the table, canned beans. I'll take a little bit of them because I'm allergic to everything else.
ew.
Hold that on the side. See how the turkey...
I'm allergic to
See how it
everything
look?
else.
Y'all so used to seeing it all covered in all the seasonings and butter and stuff, injecting and things like that at the hospital. And we're not doing that here. See, we're going to do it
You have to
regular,
be trolled.
regular. Look at that. Canned yams. I love them. I love them when you just make them
Why?
real sweet. Okay, we're going to put the marshmallows, and that's it. See,
You
we
know
don't need
what?
all that brown sugar and stuff, and afterwards you get all sleepy and y'all sitting there like this at the table. Wait.
You know, out of everything, I think that I can eat the marshmallows. That's not so bad. It's not good, but it's not so
Wake
bad.
up, eat, go to sleep, wake up, eat, go to sleep. We don't want
Everything
that.
else,
Look
I'm
at
not
all
trying.
this prep. See how it got done in 10 minutes and you thought it was going to take you hours? You're not gonna know
Yep.
what's underneath the
Sign off
cheese, so
my
you're gonna
good
try it.
meal.
See, it ain't gonna slide down easy if it ain't cheesy. I bet this is gonna be a different holiday, and you can have one at your home too. So let's not say it takes forever to have a meal on the table because we have it here in record timing. Just put it in the oven and let it all go at 5,000 degrees for 664 hours, and it's good. Everybody's so creative. Let's make
Oh,
some
God.
nachos. Go ahead and make it in the bathroom since that's probably where it's going to send you afterwards anyway.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get some ground beef and throw them in the hand sink. That's right. Fill it up with water. You want to make like a bloody, muddy
Oh,
slurry,
ew, next
something
to
that
the
looks
toilet?
different to your eye.
Ew.
Now cut up a whole bunch of vegetables to make yourself a delicious guacamole to go on the side right there. That's right. You want to make it look like you ain't do it in the bathroom just in case you have visitors. Make sure you make a big mess. And heat it up in the sink. I don't know how you're going to do it, but we got our hands for a reason. So use your hands and mush it all together on the side of the sink.
Ew.
Makeup and stuff when you're doing it. It don't matter. That food, you ain't going to be able to taste that. Now go ahead and let the water out of the sink and add taco seasoning to that ground beef. You want it to look edible, but you don't want to tell nobody how you did it. See there? Yeah, take your hand and dump it straight on top of those nachos. You don't even
that
need
looks
a plate.
disgusting.
Why? Because we want to sit next to the toilet.
Oh.
Drizzle cheese all over
God.
it, 'cause it ain't
Oh, I'm
gonna
gonna
slide
throw
down
up.
easy if it ain't cheesy.
No.
You good?
Even with cheese,
Everybody's
that's
so
not sliced.
creative. Oxtails today. I love oxtails. This has got to be a different recipe than I've ever seen in my life.
Right?
You ever seen oxtails with no seasoning? No, you probably haven't. Well, today we're going to do it a little different to the eye because we want to taste exactly what.
You know what? She's awful, but that last dude made me want to throw up. So
The oxtails taste like without all that delicious seasonings and gravy and things all time. You don't want to pour it over rice. I want to have just oxtails. Take them straight out the pack, put them in a container, throw them in the oven for 5 minutes. That's all you need. See how uncooked it look? That's what you're going for. You want to be able to notice that it's still oxtails. You don't want it to just start disintegrating. See that? See how it looks different? Flip it over. Oh, it looked different on that side too. See, what we want to do is we don't want to ask anybody for our money for oxtails. You only want to purchase this when you have your own money. And please don't ask Kiki, because Kiki is not going to be happy if we pull a dish out like this, because she simply doesn't make it like that way for her children. See how it looked like you probably want to put it back in for a little while? Because we do. But we're not going to do it here because we don't know what's going on. But we're about to find out. See, one thing about cooking your own food, you can cook it the way you want. Don't let anybody tell you to make all that gravy and put peppers and onions and pimento seeds and thyme and browning in there and to put a little bit of sugar. Don't let nobody tell you to do all that.
Come on.
That's how people cover up the real taste. Go on and make it the way you want. Plain and tough. See how you had to saw it down like a steak? Go ahead. See that? See how it looked like you don't know if it's done? Is it good? I bet you it's rubbery-dubbery if that's what you're going for. Sometimes you just want to keep chewing. I want to chew my meat like it's gum. I want to pop it in everything. Just popping oxtails all day long. See that? Woo-hoo!
Ew.
That's baddest Leroy Brown. Baddest Brown in the whole town. Man, don't go down Kiki's house with this. I love oxtails, but they cost a pretty fortune. See how different it is? Oh, maybe she like it. I'm not judging. Is it good? See how it looks like you pull the teeth right out your mouth if you didn't have no fixin' on there. If you have fake ones, you don't want to do that. See, next time,
she
try a little
she can't
different.
even
Cook it down for a long time. Make a little gravy or something with it. Maybe you'll like it. See, y'all, you don't like it? Oh, that is different. Go on down to Kiki's house. Kiki, give you a plate. Don't hurt your gums. Is it good? Thinking about it. You be.
Oh God. That was awful. Oh, I want to throw up. Oh, that Mexican dude. Ugh.